Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to the Monoposto Formula 1 World Championship Season 5. We are going to head into the 13th round, actually not the 13th round, the 12th round of the season, and it is going to be the Belgian Grand Prix then. So I will show you the qualifying results in your screen right now, and yeah. But anyways, without wasting any more time, let's get started then for the race. So this track is pretty wide, so there won't be a lot of incidents here. And yeah, it is raining here at Belgium. It's Gabo on pole, then it's Cosmos at second, Jack Carter at third, then it's Alex Patano at fourth, Sia at fifth, Vashton Tanis at sixth, then it's B-Dragon Sonic at seventh, Intimidator at eighth, Smith Zane at 9, and then it's championship leader Sebastian Combo at 10, then it's Akari at 11, Taco 100 at 12, Ray Shen at 13, Ionet Babylons at 14, Sean Octovius at 15, Johnny Sims at 16, Revo at 17, Livin Colby at 18, Mikhail Lim at 19, then it's Kevin at 20th, Audney Olsen at 21st, and then it's Carlton Rotak at 22nd. So it's raining here very heavily at Belgium. So we're gonna start with the inters, and yeah, as we head on now then to the 12th round of the season here at Belgium, all 5 rides go on then. It's lights out and away we go. Gabo gets a really good start there, and heading through this first corner now, Gabo is still leading the way, and Sia gets a 5-second penalty for causing a collision with, I believe, Cosmos. So we're on board here then with Sean Octovius. He is currently at 16th, and I'm not going to click on the drivers at the telemetry because I don't want to mess up the camera angle. And yeah, but we're on board here with Sean Octovius still, as Carlton Rotak has gained up 4 positions, actually 3 positions. He is now up to 19. That is a really good start for him. But Cosmos drops to 5th. He started at 2nd, now he has dropped to 5th. But Gabo is leading the way ahead of Jack Carter and Alex Patano. Those are your top 3. And oh, that is Johnny Sims! Johnny Sims into the wall there. He has lost half of his front wing, and that means he will need to come into the pits after this lap, and that is definitely Johnny Sims' day not going well already. He will drop to last place, so it will be hard for him to gain positions to get himself into points here. And yeah, this track is also one of the longest in the calendar. Well, actually, this is the longest track in the calendar, being 7 kilometers long. And this is also one of the shortest races in the Monoposto Formula 1 World Championship League, which this track only has 11 laps. And yeah, there goes Johnny Sims in the pits to replace his broken front wing. It's lap 2 out of 11 then. Gabo is still leading the way, but Jack Carter has taken the lead away from Gabo. But no, Gabo won't give up that position there. And there goes Jack Carter ahead of Gabo. And here we have Vashintan here. He is fighting against Gabo for that 2nd position. And keep in mind that Gabo is a championship contender here. But Sebastian Combo is leading the World Championship, the Drivers' World Championship, by 12 points ahead of Akari here. So Jack Carter sets the fastest lap with a 34.6 then. But we're on board here then with Sean Octovius. He is still at 16th. As fastest sector 2 there goes to Skeleton Rotak to reset that fastest sector 2 who was set by Jack Carter. And yeah, but we're about to start lap 3 out of 11 then. Fastest lap goes to Jack Carter. Now it goes to Sebastian Campo with a 1 minute 33.7. Now it goes to Scarlett and Rothawk with a 133.0. He goes 7/10ths faster than Sebastian Ocampo's fastest lap. That is absolutely crazy. His pace is flying. Look at that. Scarlett and Rothawk is already up to 14th in just 3 laps. He has gained over 5 positions, actually 8 positions to be exact. As track limits warning there for Sia, that is his first warning. Remember, if he gets 3 more warnings, he will get a track limits penalty, which would be 5 seconds. And that would add to his 5-second penalty, and it will become a 10-second penalty. And that would make him drop all the way outside of the points at 16th. That is absolutely crazy if he gets a 10-second penalty. And Sia already has a 5-second penalty, so he would drop to 15th. And yeah. So we're on board here then with Ray Shen. He is behind Scarlett and Rothawk, the guy who has started last with the fastest lap. But Jack Carter is still leading the way then, ahead of Gabo and Vashintan. And all of the drivers have decided to come into the pits. They have decided to come into the pits. Scarlett and Rothawk stays out because he has started on inters. So Scarlett and Rothawk will lead the way. And oh, Sebastian Ocampo there, he had to be held there quite a bit. They had to double stack here at McLaren. And oh, he's still being held there for quite a while there. There he goes. He has now been released from the pits. But that would drop Sebastian Ocampo all the way to 17th. And his teammate is at 4th. Because his teammate had came in first. So he didn't need to double stack. But Sebastian Ocampo needed to double stack. And oh, is that problems for Kevin? Problems for Kevin there at the minimap. He has a puncture. Kevin has a puncture. That means Scarlett and Rothawk will lap Kevin, which is not good. Kevin will be a lap down if Scarlett and Rothawk catches up to Kevin. And it's dry. It is officially dry. It's not raining anymore. It's dry. Oh my goodness. It's officially dry. Is it going to be slicks for Kevin? Virtual safety car. Kevin is out in pit lane. Kevin is out in pit lane. And that means all of the drivers will need to come into the pits yet again. It's officially dry. There it is, I mean. Scarlett and Rothawk coming in for soft tires. It is officially dry now. It is not raining anymore. Jack Carter is second to come into the pits. I'm guessing they would pit in either hards or mediums. But we're on board here then with Smith Zane. He had just won the Indian Grand Prix last time out. And oh, that is mediums for Cosmos. Hards going on to Gabo. And that means Gabo is guaranteed to reach to the end of this race. Gabo going on to the hard tires. Sebastian Ocampo goes on to medium tires then. But Scarlett and Rothawk here, he will definitely need to come into the pits again in the next few laps because he is on soft tires. And we all know that the soft tires shred faster than the medium and hard tires. The soft tires are the fastest tire compound, being C3. I believe it's C3, yeah. And hard tires being the longest lasting tires, which is at C5. Or I mean, it might be the other way around. It might be the other way around. Correct me if I'm wrong. But Scarlett and Rothawk has gotten the fastest Sector 2 there. And yeah. But Scarlett and Rothawk here, this could be his first ever career win, as Jack Carter sets another fastest Sector 2 with a 32.7. Scarlett and Rothawk is leading the way by 16 seconds. Fastest sector 3 goes to Skeleton Rotok. We're now on lap 6 out of 11. Jack Carter is behind Skeleton Rotok by around 17 seconds. That is absolutely crazy. It's now 14 seconds as another fastest sector 3 that goes to Jack Carter. Fastest sector 3 now goes to Akari with a 26.0. And yeah, Skeleton Rotok with another fastest sector there, as Micaiah Lim gets a track limits warning there. But we're on board here then with Ray Shen. He is currently at 9th. Now he's at 8th. And Jack Carter is flying. Jack Carter is literally flying. Well, not flying as in levitating, or not levitating, but he is going so fast. He has gotten the fastest sector 1, the fastest sector 2, and the fastest sector 3, which is absolutely crazy. We're on board here then with Alex Patano. This is not looking very well for Sebastian Ocampo, the championship leader, currently at 18, as B-Dragon Sonic gets a track limits penalty. He is down at 20th. And this could be good for Gabo here. He would score a lot of points here coming through the end of this race, as Skeleton Rotok sets the fastest lap, a 1 minute 30.666. Not the number that you want to see, obviously. Jack Carter goes 2 seconds faster. Jack Carter is absolutely flying, even though he's at 2nd. Akari sets the fastest lap now with a 1 minute 27.8. Everyone is literally trying their best here to get the fastest lap. And is that clouds starting to darken again? Is that clouds starting to darken again? There is a chance that it could rain yet again, as Vashintan sets the track limits warning. He gets another track limits warning, and that's his 2nd track limits warning. And there goes my phone starting to struggle here. My phone is starting to struggle for performance here, but we're on board here then with Gabo. He has the potential net race lead here because he is on hard tires. And the guys ahead of him, or the drivers ahead of him, will most likely need to come into the pits, being the soft tire runners, which are Skeleton Rotok, Jack Carter, Akari, and Einad Babdas. I'm not sure if Xiao and Cosmos will need to come into the pits, since they're both on medium tires. And all what Gabo needs to do right now is stay on those hard tires as long as possible. He is trying to conserve those hard tires as long as possible. And in comes to the pits are Akari and Jack Carter. They are the first two to come into the pits. And it is going to be medium tires for Jack Carter. Akari will be on medium tires as well. Sean Octovis also decides to come into the pits, and that will also be medium tires. So we only have 3 laps remaining here at the Belgian Grand Prix then. We're on board here with Smith Zane, who had just won the Indian Grand Prix last time out. But we're on board here then with Sebastian Ocampo. Sebastian Ocampo here, he might not be doing well right now, but hey, at least he is gaining positions here. And yeah, it's coming through this corner now. Sebastian Ocampo, and that is someone out. Audie Olsen is out, and that is Kevin also out. Both Audie Olsen and Kevin are out of this race. Not Kevin, because Kevin was actually out at pit lane, but that is Audie Olsen out of the Grand Prix. Man, that was a pretty hefty whack there coming through that corner. And that is Skeleton Rotok coming in for his final stop. Will it be Inters though? No, I don't think it will be Inters. It will be softs for Skeleton Rotok. And that is his final stop as well. But we're on board here then with Sebastian Campo. He is currently at 15. He is praying. He is praying that he gets points here. As Cosmos, Xia, Mikhail Lim, Taco Vanon, and Ray Shen all come into the pits. So is Revo. That is majority of the top 10 coming into the pits. Skulton Rotok is leading the pack by 11 seconds ahead of Gabo. And that is a virtual safety car. Revo is out in pit lane. Revo is out in pit lane. And that is your third DNF so far. Oh my goodness. This is not going well for Revo. Oh my gosh. So we're on board here then with Skulton Rotok. He is leading by 12 seconds ahead of Gabo. And yeah. So Ray Shen. We're on board here then with Ray Shen. He is currently at 14th. He is behind his teammate, which is Sean Octovis, who is currently at 13. But we're now on board here with Mikhail Lim. So we only have 2 laps remaining here. And Skulton Rotok will start the penultimate lap of this race on lap 10 out of 11. Only 1 lap remains. Gabo is behind him by 10 seconds, I believe. Okay, it's 12 seconds, but still, Skulton Rotok is still leading the pack by quite a distance, and the distance is also increasing quite a lot here. And that is Sebastian Campo, Smith, Zane, and Intimidator all coming into the pits at the last lap, the penultimate lap, as Vashin Tan that's the fastest sector 3 there. And yeah. So Xia sets the fastest sector 1 there with a 27.8. He goes 8 tenths faster than the previous fastest sector 1, which I forgot who had set it. But we're on board here then with Niven Colby. He is fighting against Alex Patano for that 14th position there. It's a battle between Alex Patano and Niven Colby, as track limits warning there for Alex Patano. That's his first warning so far, which is, well, not surprising, but it's also good, since this is his first track limits warning. So we're gonna go on board here then with Skulton Rotok. He has started the final lap of this race on lap 11 out of 11. The final lap of this race. Jack Carter is just behind him by around 13 seconds. There we go. Xia sets the fastest lap now with a 1 minute 27.516. On board now with a car. He goes up to 4th position there. Oh, not 4th position, actually 5th position, ahead of Cosmos. But Xia has a 5-second penalty here, so Xia could actually drop at 5th here. Possibly not, or possibly not, because the gap is kind of increasing as Gabo gets a second track limits warning. Onward now with Skulton Rotok. He has gone through Puhon corner there, the flat out corner of this Grand Prix, as track limits warning there goes to Mikhail Lim. That is his second warning. But Skulton Rotok here, he has started last here. He is coming through these final corners of the Belgian Grand Prix, coming through the chicane now. Skulton Rotok will come home to get his first career victory. Skulton Rotok comes home to win the Belgian Grand Prix. That is 22nd all the way to 1st. What an absolute race for Skulton Rotok. He must be very happy right now. Xia sets the fastest lap there And unfortunately, Xia will drop to 4th position because he has a 5-second penalty, and Gabo would be promoted into the podium. I have no idea why it said yellow flag there. But we're on board here then with B-Jag and Sonic. He is the reigning world champion as well. Sebastian Ocampo just manages to steal the fastest lap there. And yeah, 22nd all the way to 1st. That has got to be one of the greatest races of Skelton Rotak in his entire career. Wow. Absolute dominance. Well, not dominance because he started from 22nd and has managed to win the race at wet condition as well. So here's your podium then. Skelton Rotak gets his first ever career win. I am so proud of you, man. You deserve this win. You 100% deserve this win. Then Jack Carter at 2nd at RB Racing Bulls, of course, and then it's Gabo who finishes up the podium at 3rd. Man, what a race! What a race it is. So here's a race classification then. Skelton Rotak comes home to win the Belgian Grand Prix ahead of Jack Carter. Then it's Gabo at 3rd, Xia at 4th, then it's Cosmos at 5th, Akari at 6th, Taco Van Horn at 7th, Mikaya Lim at 8th, Einad Babnas at 9th, and then it's Bastian Tan at 10th. Those are your scores and your top 10. Your non-scores were Ray Shen, Sean Octobus, Nevin Colby, Johnny Sims, Alex Patano, reigning world champion B-Jag and Sonic, Smith Zane, then it's championship leader Sebastian Ocampo, Intimidator. And those are your finishers. Your non-finishers were Revo, Adni Olsen, and Kevin. In the driver standings now, Sebastian Ocampo is still leading the way by 4 points ahead of Akari. This could be an Ocampo-Akari rivalry here. Gabo also joining up the championship fight on 101 points. And that is B-Jag and Sonic there at 4th, 11 points behind Gabo. Then it's Cosmos at 5th, 2 points behind B-Jag and Sonic. Then it's Jack Carter at 6th. Tied on 6th is Jack Carter and Ray Shen. Then it's Alex Batano at 7th. Not 7, 8 actually. 1 point ahead of his teammate Niven Colby. Then it's Intimidator at 10th. So those are your top 10 currently. Then outside of the top 10 is Xia, 1 point ahead of Smith Zane, 1 point ahead of Aina Babnis and Skelton Rotak. Also 1 point ahead of Taco Van Horn, 2 points ahead of Johnny Sims. Both Johnny Sims and Sean Octobis are tied on points here. Then it's Bastian Tan, Revo, Mikaya Lim, Kevin, and Adni Olsen. In the constructor standings, heading into the next round, McLaren is still leading the way by quite a huge gap ahead of Porsche. Then it's Pinnacle at 3rd, Red Bull at 4th, then it's RB Racing at 5th, Polestar at 6th, Polestar Racing at 6th rather, then it's Trackhouse Merc at 7th, Toyota at 8th, Williams at 9th, Sauber at 10th, then it's Andretti Cadillac at 11th. We'll see you guys next time then, when the when the Monoposto Formula 1 World Championship Series returns.